Hello, this is the JifJaff RPA implementation team showing you a demonstration of the UI path performing the execution of 11 test scripts. Now, as we can see, this is the actual test plan which shows the actual steps the bot will perform. So in summary, the robot will locate a test folder called test scripts. It will then open the actual test script file. As we can see, I can show you the test script file here. We can see that there are a number of test scripts, and as per any type of regression testing, there are the columns which holds the data, and as we scroll along, for example, this is actually creating contact master data. We can see that the name, first name, last name, account details, email, phone, etc., etc. And as we scroll right to the end columns, there is a status. Now, when the bot extracts this data and then logs onto the target system, where it completes the actual test script, it will then populate a pass or fail. So again, this is our actual line item test script. So let's go back to the test script summary. So the bot will extract the data from that test plan. It will then navigate to the actual target system, and in this example, this is Salesforce. It will log on via a user ID password, and again, this is a specific regression test user ID password. It will then navigate to the correct area of that application, and then attempt and go forward and create the actual contact master data. In parallel, whilst it creates each contact master data, it will take screenshots in the background, and as it takes those screenshots, we will then save it to a designated directory. Once all the test scripts have been completed, the bot will run an audit report proving that all of the master data has been created, and then email that out to the respective distribution groups. And in this example, it's actually being emailed to one of our RPA developers here. So what we'll do is let's have a look at the folders just to make sure that they are empty. So the bot's going to be saving the screenshots into this directory, and as we can see, it's blank. We can also see the test report. As I said, once it finishes all the creation of the master data, it will run a report and save it into this directory. Okay, so we're all blank and we're all clean. Let's execute the bot. So we'll now open the UiPath Studio and execute the actual workflow. So we can see the robot logging into Salesforce and then navigating to the respective area of the application. As we can see from the actual Excel test plan, we can see that it's creating regression test script 1. And as you can notice, there's a slight pause as it moves from each script, because what it's doing is it's actually creating a screenshot of the actual test script and saving it into that designated directory as we spoke of earlier. Now, it's also worth noting that this could be any systems. It could be from any source and to any target. So again, there are no restrictions as to what the bot can actually do. It could be one system, it could be 10 systems, it could be 5 test scripts or 50 test scripts. The bot reads the actual source test script, takes the data, and then navigates to the respective target systems. Okay, so where are we now? We're on actually regression test script 5. So we can see the bot going through the script, going through the actual fields, and this is all part of the mapping that is performed. So what happens is the actual keystrokes are documented and then coded into the actual workflow of the UiPath Studio. This is where the bot knows exactly which fields to populate with respect to the data. And again, with any type of execution of a workflow or any automation, you build in reporting, auditing, etc., proving that the bot is actually doing as it should be doing, and then again emailing out to respective distribution groups. So I think we're on regression test script 8. There are 11 in total for this actual demonstration. So we'll just give it another few more seconds, and it's also worth noting this is also not the optimized speed of which the bot can actually run. We've actually slowed the bot down for this demonstration purpose to show the audience the simplicity of how the bot navigates from screen to screen. As you or I would log on to an application, navigate, again, it's really worth slowing it down to show how the bot moves around the screen and essentially mimics the keystrokes of a human. This can be speeded up exponentially when we actually push it to a live environment. So okay, so we're on test script 11. We've actually purposely put an error just to show that the bot can actually identify where a workflow is not able to complete. So what it does, it's highlighted. We're now actually running the regression test script report, and as we can see, it's actually saving the test report to a designated directory. And again, this is all automated. Okay, great. The actual workflow and the automation process has been completed. So let's now check. So hopefully we should have 11 screenshots in our screenshot directory. So let's just go there now to our screenshots, and we can see, great, we have 11 screenshots. So the bot, whilst creating each record, physically created a screenshot in parallel. So again, significant time savings when it comes to regression, because these are standard type test scripts which are executed month on month before respective change windows. And again, it needs to prove what the bot is doing, and again, from an audit perspective, has saved it to a respective directory. Let's go to the test report. Now, as I said, the bot will then populate a pass or fail into the actual columns on the right hand side. So we've opened up the actual test report, and let's go to the column N, and we can see here the bot has successfully completed the first 10 scripts and populated pass, and because there was an invalid email ID, it's failed the last test scripts. So now what it will do, it's actually completed that, and it would have emailed the actual test report out. So let's go to our email directory. And we can see here, there we go, we can see that the email was received literally a couple of seconds ago. And again, we've given it a predefined email template. Let's open up the test report. And again, this could be this could have been sent to any internal or external distribution group. So we've actually completed the entire end-to-end process of executing regression test scripts. Thank you. This was performed by the JifJaff RPA implementation team.